Well, hope everybody's doing well. I have noticed with my channel activity that my RC videos get a pretty good amount of views, so I'm trying to hopefully move back to the actual full-size one-to-one Jeep stuff and off-road stuff in general. But essentially, just doing a update walk around on my 2010 Wrangler. To start, we'll just start up front. Still have the same Pro Comp headlights, but up front I have a TMR Stinger. Definitely one of my favorite bumpers you can get for a Jeep, in my opinion. This is Steel It, so all this rust you see is from Steel It. Essentially, it's supposed to be kind of like rust proof if you do a lot of coats. The actual bumper has about 6 coats to 7. The Stinger has like 4 or 5, I think. So it'll go off to powder coat soon. But then I have a 10,000 pound Tundra winch, which is Canadian Tire brand. I've used it a handful of times and it's gotten me out, it's gotten other people out. I still have the XD, what are these, Monsters, 35, 12 and a half, 18 Turo trail blades. These will be getting switched out soon, springtime hopefully, with some 37s. Just trying to find somebody that can actually get them in with all the shortages and everything right now. Still have the 4-inch Rough Country coils. I do have the Bilstein 5100 shocks now and a TerraFlex steering stabilizer. Otherwise, I have 2 pod lights, A-pillar lights, and a new antenna, which is honestly a pretty awesome upgrade, simply because I can listen to the radio if I don't want to listen to music on my phone. Got this for Christmas, as well as the new taillights. Don't really know what brand they are. They're from Amazon, but they look great, I think. So I'm just worried that those are going to get smoked off of a tree or a rock or something this year, or next year, sorry, because it's the last day of December here. Well, I guess everywhere, whenever I'm filming now. But yeah, not too much has changed, honestly. Some small things. I did tint the windows, so that was my first try, and you can see in this one, I didn't realize there was an inside film and it peeled over and then got stuck, so it works for now. Made some mud flaps out of IKEA cutting boards and 1 inch and 1 1/4 inch square tubing, just bolted straight to the stock bumper location, like the mounting points. I kept getting mud flap tickets because I do have some offset, but yeah, so this has helped a lot, which is pretty neat. Still have my North Spec bumper. I did a rear light, so night wheeling, backing trailers up, all that stuff when I'm up at the cottage will help big time. I do have some interior tasteful mods and some other stuff to show you inside, so let's go. So to start off inside, I have, before that starts beeping, I got some footwell lights. That's pretty sweet, honestly, in the summertime when doors are off for night drives and everything. Looks pretty cool and just kind of like brightens up the interior. And then up top, I have a Dirty Dog cargo net. I swiped this off of my girlfriend's old Jeep, and then I just put some patches up top. So maybe I shouldn't have shown that one, but this one's my favorite. Most of these are from Tactical Outfitters, and then the rest of them just from the paintball stores in my area and my old stuff I used to have. And then next, pretty cool thing, is this switch panel. So essentially, instead of spending an arm and a leg for an S-Pod, this thing's pretty sweet. So I do have to figure out why these lights have to be on. I'll probably just unplug them and we'll see if it works. But they have everything here. So the reason I have rock lights and underglow, essentially my rock lights are the 3 cubes that I wired up underneath, and then I happen to get proper rock lights, or underglow you can call it, for Christmas. So I just need to wire that up. I have most of them in place, it's just there's no extensions in the box, so that kind of sucks, so I gotta order more. This is for my strobes that are in my A-pillar lights and my rear light, so I'll just show you that in a second here. But I did happen to get a ARB e-locker and 488 gears, and honestly, you definitely notice the gears with 35s. So hopefully with 37s, it'll be a big upgrade. And then, yeah, I'll show you the lights on. So here's the A-pillar lights and the strobes. I think it has like 12 different strobe patterns. It's just all one switch that you turn on. But these things are sweet for night recoveries or like strobes specifically, especially with wintertime, even though it doesn't look like it. People decide to like to drive into ditches, and I'm usually there to pull them out. And then underneath are my rock lights. They're just 3 cube lights, just self-tapped into spots that were proper. And then my rear light, this thing I just love. I just wired it up the other night, but it'll be a big help this year for trails and all that stuff. So yeah, those are my lights. And one final thing that's hidden in the back here. So power tanks, this is the Smitty-built power tank. I got to adjust it a little bit, but I freaking love this thing for trails. You get aired up, especially with 35s. I dropped down to about 12 pounds. If it's just me wheeling, or if there's a group of people and they're all with compressors, I rip through everything, then I can help them. I usually don't use my CO2 because that stuff's expensive, but I'll help them with other stuff. And then something I just noticed is my, don't look at those welds. They are gross. That was with a stick welder, and I didn't feel like pulling the MIG out, but my TMR rapid release fire extinguisher mount. So let's hope I don't need that, but I can do a better review once I get another one and properly weld it all in. So yeah, thanks for watching, and hope you guys are enjoying the content. And please, what am I gonna say? Comment down on what you want to see, because it'd be really sweet to get a few more views and subscribers going, especially with trails opening in a couple months. Yeah, awesome. Thanks.